What's up everybody, how's it going? Welcome to this episode of Car Rant. I have to apologize because last week there were supposed to be videos and unfortunately that didn't happen. Yeah, some footage got corrupted, some stuff didn't come out right, some stuff didn't have audio because stupid me forgot to turn on the microphone. So, yeah, doing a completely new setup, and I'll explain why I've had a new setup here in a minute, because I figured this would be a good time to tell you what happened before the season even started, because I never did mention it to you guys. But otherwise, we are getting ready to get into the holiday season, so we're going to be taking a couple weeks off to spend time with family. I know last week kind of felt like a week off because I didn't put up any footage, but be prepared. I'm going to Ohio. I'm going to go see some friends and family out there. Maybe even try to go to a car meet out there. We'll see what happens. I need to find out, first of all, when those types of events take place out there in the Columbus area. I'll keep you up to date with that. Follow our Instagram for more information because we tend to post stuff relatively regularly there. I'll have it on the screen and in the description below. So check us out. It's also got some pictures and whatnot. Little shameless self-plug. But anyways, let's get into what we're talking about today. A few days ago, my neighbor had her car broken into. Her window was smashed in by a teen. We're assuming either in the neighborhood or around it. And her purse was stolen, her cards were stolen, thankfully nothing else, but because there's other valuables in the car. But it reminded me of what happened to me before the beginning of this season. It was literally about maybe a week before the Cars and Cigars episode where we got to see Driven to Cure and got to meet them and all of that stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let me tell you about my break-in story. So where I live is not like some crazy high crime area or anything like that. In fact, where I live is actually very, very quiet. Kids sometimes play on the sidewalk. It's relaxed. Where I live, it's not very rambunctious, you know. There are other areas where crime is more prevalent, but mine does not happen to be one of them. That said, I felt safe knowing that I could leave a few items in my car because, you know, what is there to worry about, you know? Like, I still lock my doors, I still don't leave things like out in the open that's of value or anything like that. So I decided to load my car up with stuff for the next day. You know, I had some tools in there because we were gonna go over to Ishmael's place and try and see if we could work on the red car because we still had it at the time. I was also getting stuff together to do some film work there, so I had my camera in the car. At that point in time, I left hats in the back window instead of all those Pikachus that you guys are very familiar with now. So I just kind of prepped the car for the next day so that I could get in my car, drive it, and do whatever it is I was going to do. But instead of getting up, having a beautiful morning, going to get myself some Starbucks or some coffee from somewhere, I woke up to this. Well, this is definitely not how I wanted my day to start. I came to my car to go meet up Ishmael to sell our car, and someone broke into my car and stole my camera, left my lens, tried to steal my dash, not my dash, but my stereo. Looks like they left the dash pretty much alone. Stole all the money in my tray, got through the back seat, stole my hats. Thankfully, they left my Pikachu collection thing back here, but it's looking like altogether they stole about $1,000 worth of stuff out of my car. So, yeah, the police are on their way. Probably going to try and fingerprint the car, see if they can get some clues, and hopefully get my camera back, because, you know, we need that for the show. Honestly, guys, I just want the situation rectified. They even stole my USB cable. I'm not sure what that was about. The information is helpful because, you know, this is a neighborhood. This isn't like, you know, I left this on a side street or something. To better explain what had happened, they had more or less used something to open my car because I had literally double locked it twice. meaning I checked to make sure it was locked, and I checked again just to make sure, because I felt uneasy that night before, and I, for whatever reason, could not for the life of me figure out how, but there was a video that came out on Instagram a few days later that showed a guy using a plunger and some kind of aerosol product to literally pop locks open. But the point is, that was in October, and here we are in December, and another person in my area was hit with a break-in. And come to find out from the cops that night, there were 6 other break-ins in our community, which I'm appalled by. You know, for me, after that happened, for a while I was wigged out. I could not, I'll be honest, I was scared, because if someone could break into my car, which happened to be really close to my house, what could happen to me if I'm not paying attention at night? You know, I don't know who broke into my car. It could be a thug or it could be a kid. There ain't no telling, you know, what that person was or what their logic was for breaking into my car. All I know is that even now, I still don't have those things back. I don't know if the cops will ever catch those people. That's really not the point for me anymore. Now it's just, I want my belongings back, because, you know, those things aren't cheap, and I want to make sure that justice is served, you know. That's all there is to it. I'm not mad at the person, I just want my stuff back. After that happened, I was in a position of fear. I did not know what to think or expect. I was again terrified that something could happen to me when I left my car there. You know, I also got worried that someone might try to steal my car. So I had some legitimate fears going into this about, you know, the safety of this car and my own personal safety when I got home. So yeah, I just felt like I could share that with you guys. You know, I know not too long ago, TJ Hunt, another YouTuber, if you guys don't know who that is, he's based out in San Diego, I believe. He had his warehouse broken into, and apparently, I don't remember if things were stolen. All I can say is I get it, you know. There's that crap feeling that you get when someone breaks into a place that is your domicile, your place of peace and chillness and whatever else you want to fill that blank in with. Knowing that someone chose to more or less violate a very private space for me, which happens to be my car, it messed with me, you know. For several days it was rough. You know, this for me, whenever I'm having a garbage day, I come in here, I drive, I relax. Whenever I'm stressed out about a situation, I come in here and drive, think. You know, if I just want to have a good time and just enjoy a night out on the town, I come into this, I drive. You know, like, driving for me is it's a bit of a remedy, you know. That dude in blue, David Patterson, put it very, very correctly, that driving is my therapy. For me, it's just an easy way to unwind. And to know that someone came into this space without permission and broke things in this car, like I had to reattach my center console. I still haven't been able to put my ashtray thing back in. You know, there are other little things here and there that show that they did something, or because of what they did, something is messed up now. Like my center console wiggles a little bit now. You know, it hurts. It hurts a lot. You know, for me as a Christian as well, when I have a really terrible day and I just need to pray or spend time with God, this is where I go. You know, so to know that someone came into my sanctum, my little sanctuary, if you will, and did stuff and took stuff from it, it hurts a lot. You know, thankfully, this is several months later. You know, I've been able to rest easy and feel better, but that just kind of brought those things back up. So I felt like sharing that with you all. Just a small anecdote of things that you guys don't ever hear about, you know. One thing that I feel challenged by is to be really honest with you guys when I do videos or vlog type stuff like this. It's just, yeah, being a real person helps people to feel like we get it, you know. Because it's true, we do get it. There are some of us that would rather you see a rosy and perfect existence when the reality is people are broken, people are hurting, and they need to know that other people are going through similar things. So if you've ever had something like what I had happen, tell us about it. You know, I want to know you guys' stories, because ultimately car rant isn't just about myself or Ishmael or anybody else we bring on the show. It's about car culture, and it's about us, and it's our story together. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And just as a quick heads up, there will be another video coming out here very shortly. I know this is our only video for this week, and I apologize for that, but stay tuned. We're going to talk about some stuff coming up in 2018, because we're going to be taking our little Christmas break. I'll do some film work when I'm in Ohio, just to, you know, give you guys a taste of what we're doing while we're on vacation. Otherwise, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Here's to 2017 and what 2018 will bring. Peace out. Scratches his rims all over. Oh god, Evo in the parking garage. Oh, come on, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, will he hit the curb? No, he is golden. Let's go.